Welcome to 13 Degrees of Screams.
Where we screen so you don't scream.
We're your host, Alex.
And Stephanie.
And this week we make some stories using story cubes.
Before we get started, make sure you subscribe and click the bell to be notified when we post new episodes.
So, Stephanie,
Alex.
are you ready to make some stories?
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, so we're going to do a little challenge where we roll some story cubes. If you don't know what a story cube is, they're cubes, they're virtual in this case, and they have little pictures on it, and we're going to use those cubes to create a movie synopsis story. And then we're going to have 5 minutes to do that, and then we're going to read each other our stories, or our movie ideas, should I say. So we'll do 3 rounds, and with each round we will add an additional cube. So we're going to start with 5, and then we'll write our stories. All right,
Yay.
I'm gonna do a little shuffly here, and no whammy, stop. Oh no,
Oh, is it bad?
it's interesting. Crow, a road, candelabra,
There it is.
some
Okay.
dots with a circle around it, and a large body person, potentially.
Oh, okay.
Is that not what you saw? Did I just...
No, I see that now, but
Go with your first instinct.
I don't like that. Like, I don't like that for anyone.
Hey, I don't know. This is what the cubes gave us, so...
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, start. All right, it's time. Are you ready?
Oh, God, I'm scared.
You look so unhappy at the end there.
Just not good.
Oh, no. So, little disclaimer here. We may or may not have recorded this episode prior and had some audio issues again and lost everything. I say this because in the first time we did this, I did a sequel to a movie. This time I did something similar, but it's a spin-off.
Ooh.
Okay. So, Stephanie, you recall Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do.
With a K, right?
Yes.
Now we have Killer Krows from Outer Space.
Wonderful. I love it. Where is it going?
All right. I'll read my story and I'll explain where I got the things because some of them are a little weird. Okay. So here's my little synopsis. All right. In a galaxy near ours, a spaceship containing crow-like aliens spins out of control and crash lands near a highway in the desert. A group of young road trippers seek out the crash and stupidly leave their car to see what happened. Once they near the crash site, the Killer Krows attack in various ways. One by one, the teens are brutally killed and stuffed with the crows' nesting material so they could survive in our environment.
Of course.
In the end, they have a showdown with their giant mech crow that was in the ship, and they have to save the world. So let me explain. So, of course, we have the little crow, right? Self-explanatory. That looked like a road, the second cube. So the long stretch of road takes place in the desert. Let me skip the candelabra for a second. So the imagery I got with the dots in the circle was like the stars in the galaxy and them spinning out of control. So that's how I took that. As I mentioned, the larger body, I guess I took that as they were stuffed. And with the material, so that's why they're literally being stuffed with all their nesting stuff. And then, so the candle, if you took that as a candelabra, I took it as a mechanical crow foot. So that's like from a mech. So if it looks like a crow's foot, does it not?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
So
Open to interpretation.
Exactly. I was like, how am I going to fit this stupid candle? I'm like, wait a minute. It has the same number of toes as that crow. So that is like the footprint of a mech crow.
Yeah. Because they can't make like a triangle when it's a robot. So.
Exactly. So there we go. That's how I interpreted these cubes.
I love it.
You lie.
No, I think it's funny. I think it's a really fun concept, especially for those that like killer clowns.
Thank you.
Yeah. So mine a little different. So do you know of the tale of like the crossroads and stuff like that? Like if you go to a crossroads, they did it like in Supernatural and stuff. If you go to a crossroads and like bury something like as a sacrifice or whatever, not even as a sacrifice, more of like a summoning ritual, you can make like a deal with like a devil or a demon basically for whatever you want in life. And I think in Supernatural's case, it was more or less that it would be you could have whatever you wanted for like 5 or 10 years, but then they'd come and get you kind of thing.
Okay.
So kind of on this premise, just to go with that. One night, a beautiful woman, and I'm going to preface this that she is, has every advantage in life, is kind of like an unlikable main character kind of thing. Like what possibly could she want in this situation? Okay. She's summoned from bed by a mysterious crow and or raven that leads her to a crossroads unlike any other, as it is lit by floating candles. So it's like a supernatural kind of vibe.
Okay.
A man mysteriously appears and offers her the deal of a lifetime, her heart's desire. But of course, there's a catch, as she will have to make a sacrifice to get her wish. That sacrifice isn't her life or any other's, just her time, as she'll have to experience life all over again with every disadvantage. So I was like, because I'm thinking like the most perfect person, like, you know how people just, I don't know, sometimes like wake up and they're just lucky. Like they fall into jobs that they've, just thought about once and kind of thing like that. So I'm thinking along this line, and then they will have to face every disadvantage. And I also think it's kind of like a black comedy thing too. So like she'll have, I don't know, like she won't be the prettiest, or she won't have, money or something like that. And then when it gets to the end, we'll find out what her wish is, and it's like something stupid like a nose job.
Oh no. And she goes through it?
Yes, and she goes through it all for like this very minuscule thing.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yes. So like I took the crossroads candelabra, that's how I got there. And I saw the dots and the circle with the arrows kind of like as time moving backwards. Okay. And then I didn't want to make like a large person be a villain or something like that. But then I thought like, some people would see this as a disadvantage.
Yeah. I kind of didn't want to do that either. So I was like, how am I going to incorporate a large body? And I was like, stuffed.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, I was trying to figure out something, and I was like, some people would consider that a disadvantage. So that's one of the things.
It's not a horror movie, but do you remember that movie Shallow Hal?
Yes. Well, I never saw it, but I know premise.
Yeah. Like that, the whole crux of that was like, oh no, you're big. I'm like,
okay.
Great. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I liked it. That was cool. Yours was like more, I know you said comedy, but I could see that obviously way more serious than what I put together.
No, I mean, both of them I think have funny moments. Killer Clowns have funny moments as well. So
yeah, that's true. A little bit more campy, I guess.
Yes.
All right. Let's add another cube here. And we're going to go ahead and do it a little shuffly. Rolling for the 6. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. I like this one actually.
Okay.
I think this one's gonna be good.
Ooh.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go running with this.
All right, let's go. We started.
Okay.
Do you want to go first this time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
When an aggressive large creature crawls out of the sewers and starts destroying a major city, military forces are dispatched to take the beast down. However, there's a catch, as this never-before-seen animal can become invisible and magically deflects all normal weaponry. As the city falls further into chaos, witches and sorcerers emerge to use their tools and talismans to face the unfaceable.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I see that.
Yeah, and then like there's like a little bit of like a Ghostbusters vibe, because people don't want to like believe in magic and stuff, and have these people come and take them out, or take the creature out. So yeah, I thought it would be a nice way to incorporate all these elements.
I know. When you read mine, I kind of just grouped a lot of them together. You'll see. I'm like, how do these kind of all fit with each other? I feel
right.
So is that like modern day? It takes place now?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, cool. I like it. What's the vibe? Is it like also somewhat comedic, or is it cool?
I think we would take it seriously. Maybe a little kind of like D&D vibe to it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Yeah.
Do you have a name? Think on it. On it.
The Sorcerer's Beast or something like that.
Sewer Sorcerer. There you go.
Yeah. Sewer magic.
Yum. Love that.
I think I'm going to keep that one. Sewer magic.
I have sewer magic when I eat a lot of Taco Bell.
Oh, no.
Okay. So mine's just called Trinkets. That's the title, okay?
Oh, okay.
So setting is like early 1600s, Massachusetts area, colonies, that kind of a thing. So here is the story. So we have a traveling merchant visits a mysterious traveling merchant. Okay, we got a very mystical guy. Visits a small East Coast village selling various exotic trinkets, weapons, and wares for an unbelievably low price. When a few of the younger villagers buy some of the goods, they plunge their village into chaos. When Sarah Sullivan accidentally drops her newly bought vase, an eldritch being is unleashed. Each night, the being takes one villager through a portal in the ceiling of Sarah's home. Luckily, the other items the young villagers bought are the key to saving the village.
Ooh.
So, like I said, I kind of grouped a lot of these together. So we have like some weaponry for those of you listening. There's like a claw. I took I'm assuming you took it as a sewer grate. I took it as like a shield.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, because it had the darker background, so I was like, it looks like it's supposed to be see-through like bars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that. I didn't think that. I thought a shield. And then there's like the bow and arrow. So like one of the characters buys these things. And then that like square with like drippy things, I took that as like a portal where the being was taking people, and that was like blood dripping out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I took that as a bloody book of some sort. Bloody book.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Or just kind of like dripping with something,
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, one of the characters is going to buy that lovely little pendant right there and get some powers,
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the vase that contained the being that was unleashed upon the village.
Right. The pendant has main character vibes, so I'll give you that. So
yeah. So I'm thinking, Sarah is the younger. I think the person who would get the pendant is like Sarah's sister or something. So like Sarah's the younger one, and then like, I don't know, her sister was Mary. Sarah and Mary Sanderson.
Yeah, of course. Where's Winnie?
when he's the being, that's what they call the Eldritch Terror.
Perfect.
That's what I got.
Yeah, I saw the claws and I was like, we're working with like a Wolverine kind of situation, and
a creature. That's that's where I went to.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, what else could that be?
Right.
Those are chicken fingers.
These are chicken tendies. The tail of the chicken tendies.
The cursed chicken tendy trinkets. Alrighty, you ready to do the 7 dice?
Oh, yeah.
Dun dun. Alright, we got 7. Let me do a little roll of the die here. Okay. That is okay.
Oh, boy.
This should be interesting.
Yeah. This is a little more sciencey than I'm used to. So.
I know. It's gonna be 3, 2, 1. Boop. I'm so stupid. Woo! This one. I don't know about this one. Oh boy, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I can go, I guess.
Okay.
I must say that the more I wrote it, the more I'm like, this is just the plot of The Boys.
Oh, really?
The prequel of The Boys, maybe. So a special strand of bacteria is harnessed to give those with enough money superpowers, but is not known to the public until normal civilians spot the unusual, like a woman shape-shifting into an animal or a man lifting an impossible amount of weight over their head. News is eventually released in the media of what's happened, as most people want powers as well, but the rich are irresponsible and don't want to share, so they become careless. So, they're not careful with what they're doing, and basically to the point where they're causing like natural disasters. So, yeah, that's...
Oh, okay, that's it.
I guess it's just finding a cure to revert people back and, or get powers to use them responsibly would be the big plot of the story.
Oh, okay. See, I was thinking, I've never seen The Boys, but I was thinking like X-Men, where they're like, they're mutants and they need to be cured.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Okay. I'm curious about like the last cube, the tail looking one.
Oh, well, women shape-shifting into
that's
animal.
right. You said that. Okay. And then the star. Did I miss that?
I just took that as like a superhero thing.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like Superman or whatever.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I dig it. I
was worried you were going to do the exact same thing, though, because we looked up the bacteria thing.
Well, so I took that. So there's a little bacteriophage thingy. So I took that as more symbolic. There's no actual like bacteria or virus in my story, but I'll explain where I pulled that into. Okay.
Okay.
So this is like a disaster movie. Think like literally the movie Twister, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So it takes place in Texas, in a small Texan town during a bodybuilder competition at the state fair. A catastrophically huge tornado rips through the area. The winning bodybuilder, Steve, and his daughter Sophie narrowly survive the ordeal and help the other survivors with the damage. They think the area is clear when the tornado passes, but another one starts to branch off the first tornado, and then another, and then another. So there's this huge tornado, and they start like dividing and spreading. So now there's all these tornadoes, like literally just like, and they're coming back the way they came in every direction. So that's like the virus part. So anyways, teaming up with a group of storm chasers, they try to evade the constant threat of the duplicating storms. And then the tail in my mind, the end scene is like they're holding up at a ranch and they take the horses, like the cars are all destroyed, they're all gone, but the horses survive. So they ride off into the sunset with the horses.
Oh, okay. So sort of like a Nope situation or something towards the end. Yeah.
I was literally thinking that house, but yeah. So the horses miraculously survive. So they're like, this is our chance. So they get on the horses and they flee the area.
Yeah.
And then, that's my story. I don't have a name for it, actually. This time I couldn't think of anything fun, but
okay.
I don't know if that's how tornadoes could work or if that's possible, but in any case,
why not?
dozens and dozens of tornadoes ripping through this Texan town.
Yeah, sounds right.
This one wasn't as fun, I feel, as the other ones, but
yeah, I think so when we played before on our cursed audio episode, we got like a lot more like alien stuff, and this one I feel like we rolled like a lot more like superhero powery kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, I meant even the roll before this one was more fun. But in any case, we have our story saved, so perhaps we'll circle back and we'll still read our stories for a different episode. But this is what we got. This is the roll of the dice, literally. So those are our stories.
Yeah, I think they work.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed the show and listen on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, giving us a 5-star rating is super helpful. And we'll always appreciate it. If you're watching the YouTube version, you could like and comment on this video and let us know what you'd like us to cover next.
You can find us on social media using 13 Degrees of Screams.
This has been 13 Degrees of Screams, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.